First unit, third paragraph. Let's continue reading the story. Father is the keeper of the Big Half Moon Lighthouse. I am 11 years old. Claude is 12. In winter, when the harbor is frozen over, we all move over to the mainland. As soon as spring comes, back we sail to our own dear island. Let's start storming our brains once again. What is our speaker's father? Yes, as you have already noted, he is the keeper of the lighthouse on the Big Half Moon Island. A lighthouse is a tower, often found near a port, that guides sailing ships on their way with the help of a beam of light. The keeper of the lighthouse is the person in its charge. The speaker and Claude are just 11 and 12 years old. So, it seems that we were right as we guessed them to be children earlier. Where do you think this island is? It must be very cold there in winter when the harbor is frozen over. Just think how cold it must be when the water around the island, which now seems to have a harbor, freezes to ice. By the way, do you know that our author is Canadian? Would you like to find Canada on map to see where it is? Why do they all move over to the mainland in winter? Let's find out. What happens when the harbor is frozen over? When the water freezes to ice, ships cannot come in or go by. That means the port stops functioning in winter. So, the keeper of the lighthouse has practically no ships to guide there. So, winter must mean a vacation time for him. But why do they return to the mainland? They could have stayed back on the island and enjoyed their vacation. To enjoy your vacation, you look for the company of your friends and relatives, right? And we know there was none to play with the speaker and Claude over there on the island. Maybe it was a very small island and only the keeper's family stayed there. What happens if Big Half Moon is really a very small island? You don't get the chance to grow your own food and other necessities there. They must get them supplied from the mainland via boats or ferries. Will it then be possible for them to get their regular ration on the island in winter? Certainly not. How could they? The water around is frozen. Boats cannot move over ice. Well, sledges can, you might suggest. But is it not easier to move a family once before the harbor is frozen over than supplying them their ration regularly, pulled by sledge cars throughout the long winter? Yes, the winter must be longer there, where even the seawater freezes to ice. Don't you agree? And they return as spring comes. Why? They return because at the end of winter, as the spring comes, the frozen water melts again. Ships start coming in and going by again. That is to say, the keeper of the lighthouse has to resume his duty again, right? How does the speaker feel as they return to their island? Happy, right? No, the speaker doesn't feel just happy, but very happy. Did you overlook the phrase, our own dear island? It is their island. It is their own island. It is their own dear island. Now, how the speaker adds meaning to the bare fact one after the other. Do you now understand how exalted the speaker is? And so she says, back we sail. Instead of the common way of sailing, we sail back. The idea of returning to the island makes the speaker very happy. So, the speaker utters the word back earlier, emphasizing it. Before you start reading the next paragraph, take as much time you need to study the third paragraph satisfactorily. Till then, goodbye.